Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about the single displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. In our book actually it is in page number 141 and 142. Now we will move to the single displacement reaction. Actually it is a reaction which takes place between an element and a compound. In displacement reaction, more active elements displaces the less active element in a compound. So this is the single displacement reaction. For example, see here, this A is an element, B and C is a compound. This A element is more reactive than B element. So A displaces the B. That's what we get B here. Okay. So we get AC as well as B. It is an element. It is a compound. A displaces B. Why? Because A element is more reactive in nature, but B is less reactive. So I push off, it just displaces B. That's what we get B here. This reaction is otherwise called the single displacement reaction. Okay. How do we know which element is more reactive? In chemistry, we have reactivity series. Look at the board. This is the reactivity series. This is especially for metals. Okay. So metals at the top are most reactive in nature, but when it comes down, it is less reactive or least reactive in nature. For example, if you take potassium, it is more reactive in nature, but when it comes down, if you take mercury or silver, it is very least reactive. Here sodium, if we take this sodium is more reactive than lead or otherwise copper. Okay, so sodium is more reactive than lead or copper. And also we have hydrogen here in this list. Even though hydrogen is a non-metal, but it is in this list. Why? Because it is electropositive in nature. Visualize with this color balls now. Okay. So, see here, this is the element A and this is compound B and C. Element A is more reactive in nature, but B is less reactive. So, element A displaces means take over the place. It displaces the B. So, what happens here? It push off the B here. So, we get B here. This is the single displacement reaction. Actually, we have reactivity series for non-metals also. Look at the board here. This is for halogens. See the first one, fluorine. Fluorine is most reactive than iodine. Iodine is least reactive. Here also, when it comes down, its reactivity decreases. It is less reactive in nature. That's what fluorine is most reactive and iodine is least reactive in nature. Right? Okay. Next, we will see some examples. Let me see an example for displacement reaction. Look at this equation. Zinc, here we have zinc as well as HCl. According to the reactivity series, zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. Look at the series. Zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. So, what happens here? Zinc displaces hydrogen from hydrogen chloride and forms zinc chloride plus hydrogen. Okay. So this is the displacement reaction. This is an example for displacement reaction. When iron 8 is placed in copper sulfate solution, yes, copper deposits over the iron nail, and you will see the reddish brown deposits in the iron nail. Here copper sulfate is blue in color and ferrous sulfate or iron sulfate is green in color. So here the solution is going to change from blue color to green color. Next one. What happens when copper combines with ferrous sulfate? Yes, you will not get the product. No reaction takes place here. Why? What's the reason? Because look at the reactivity series. Copper is the least reactive, less reactive in nature when compared to iron. Iron is more reactive, but copper is least reactive. So here you will not get the product. Okay. So this point you have to keep it in your mind. There is no reaction takes place here. Here copper cannot displace iron. Right? Okay. Next we will move to the double displacement reaction. In a double displacement reaction, two compounds react with each other and exchange their ions to form a two new compound. This is the double displacement reaction. Here in double displacement reaction, no need to use the reactivity series because this reactivity series is only applicable for the single displacement reaction. Okay. In double displacement reaction, the ion of one compound is replaced by the ion of another compound. Here one thing you have to keep it in the mind. Ions of identical charges are only can interchange. That is, a cation can be replaced by other cations. So this reaction is called the metathesis reaction. This reaction is called the metathesis reaction. For double displacement reaction to take place, one of the product must be the water or precipitate. By this way, we can classify the double displacement reaction into two classes. What are they? First one is the precipitation reaction and another one is the neutralization reaction. Let me discuss this reaction in the next video.